There are three winners of today's Nobel Economics Prize, and looking at their work, the two syllables AI come quickly to mind.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Progressive Insurance. On the road and at home, customers can simplify their insurance needs and protect what's important by bundling home and auto with Progressive Insurance. Learn more about Progressive and bundling at progressive.com. And by Schwab. Schwab offers investors choices like full-service wealth management, self-directed investing options, and trading on Thinkorswim. More at schwab.com.
I'm David Brancaccio in Los Angeles. There's word in the last hour that three professors who look at how innovation, including technology, drives economic growth will share the Nobel Economics Prize. It's Joel Mokyr of Northwestern University, Philippe Aghion of France, who teaches in Paris and London, and Peter Howitt, a Canadian who works at Brown University. Their work also serves as a warning that history shows growth is not inevitable and it has to be nurtured. Marketplace's senior economics contributor Chris Farrell joins us now. Morning, Chris.
Good morning, David.
You've actually followed the work of at least one of these winners. Why'd they win?
These three, essentially economic historians, they have delved deep into the most important question in economics. What makes economies grow? What's behind technological change and innovation? What leads to long-term sustained economic growth?
Right. It's the most important economic question if this leads to bringing prosperity to actual human beings. Now, Joel Mokyr is a scholar that you've actually read into prior to this announcement.
Oh, and I would recommend for anybody to read his books, Lever Riches, a collection of essays, The Gifts of Athena. He's just a brilliant economic historian. And what he's delved into, David, is he looks at behind growth. It's not coal or capital, money. It's when you look at the Industrial Revolution, it's a society that valued curiosity, experimentation, practical problem solving. Inventors and scientists were celebrated. It's about the importance of ideas and those institutions that support the ideas and the network effect of people exchanging ideas and their experiments.
When you look at the work of these three scholars, Joel Mokyr, Philippe Aghion of France, and Peter Howitt at Brown, the person I think of is Joseph Schumpeter, the Austrian economist, the creative destruction guy. Thought a lot about, for instance, entrepreneurship and how it plays into economic growth.
Right, and this is absolutely critical. Growth is not steady. When you look, and you've looked at those charts, David, right, over 200 years where you can barely see the Great Depression in there, right? It looks remarkably smooth, but the closer you get to history and economic history, the more you realize, new companies rise, old ones fall, entire industries are reshaped. And so Aghion, one of the things that he's well known for is looking about, policies around education, competition, finance, how these affect whether societies get the kind of innovation that you want, the kind of innovation that leads to economic growth, or it may lead to economic destruction.
And Peter Howitt, he really also takes a very close look at economic history, focusing on the UK Industrial Revolution.
Yes, he's largely focused on Britain, and it's about, you look over the past 2 centuries or so, how do economies adapt to shocks, wars, new technologies? And one of the things that the Nobel Committee made very clear is one of the reasons why they awarded the prize to these economists at this particular point in time is largely the rise of AI. And all the disruptions that AI may have for our society and what the impact may be on economic growth. So although these are economic historians, this is really a prize about a society and an economy of AI.
Marketplace's senior economics contributor Chris Farrell, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Joel Mokyr gets half the Nobel money. Philippe Aghion and Peter Howitt split the other half. After stock prices collapsed on Friday with China tightening up controls on rare earth exports and President Trump escalating rhetoric about the U.S.-China trade war, the S&P fell 2.7%. The NASDAQ closed down 3.6%. The Dow on Friday lost 878 points, 1.9%. Then, over the weekend, President Trump posted that the U.S. and China will work things out, and S&P futures are up 1.2% now. NASDAQ futures are up 1.8%, about a half hour here before the opening bell on Wall Street. So back to the condition when the whole market turns on a few syllables this way or that on the Truth Social platform. Now, the bond market is closed today for Columbus Day, Indigenous Peoples Day.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Palo Alto Networks. Palo Alto Networks delivers what's next in cybersecurity innovation to protect today's digital way of life. Learn more at paloaltonetworks.com. And by Schwab. Schwab offers investors choices like full-service wealth management, self-directed investing options, and trading on Thinkorswim. More at schwab.com.
During difficult economic times, there are programs that can immediately help individuals cover necessary costs. Economists call these programs automatic stabilizers. Unemployment insurance is an example, Medicaid as well. And then there's the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, that's food stamps, SNAP. And as Marketplace's Carla Javier reports, that program is about to undergo some big changes that will also change who it's able to support.
Imagine a family. A parent loses their job, they go to the grocery store less. Diane Schanzenbach of Georgetown and Brookings says,
grocery stores see less demand, and so they have to do things like, lay off a bag boy. And so those families, their incomes go down at the same time.
With SNAP, that first family buys those groceries and the bagger keeps their job. Earlier this month, the USDA notified states they need to make big changes to SNAP eligibility, work requirements, and who's covering costs soon. Colleen Heflin at Syracuse University says normally changes like these are rolled out with a lot of guidance over time. But
telling states October 3rd, you have to be in compliance November 1st is impossible.
She says mistakes are going to be made, whether it's people losing benefits or just confusion.
And the administrative costs are going to go way up.
We reached out to the USDA for comment, and it did not respond. I'm Carla Javier for Marketplace.
And in Los Angeles, I'm David Brancaccio. It's the Marketplace Morning Report. From APM, American Public Media.
When you